Hello and welcome to Sean GCW Gaming. This is episode 7 of my Minecraft series, and today we're going to be doing quarrying. Last episode, I showed you how to build this really awesome armor that gave us the ability to mine safely in the nether, and I did a bit of mining in the nether since then, and you can see here I've got loads of diamonds. That was all from glowstone, just chucking glowstone in there and getting lots of diamonds. So mining in the nether is really useful. And you can see here I've got tons of ores. But like, cause I've got tons of ores and tons of diamonds, I've decided I'm not gonna go mining in the nether anymore because like, although it's good and you get loads of stuff, you don't want it to be too easy. Because if you have like just stacks and stacks of diamonds, the game just becomes really boring if you have it all already, kind of. Like, if I already had loads of diamonds, there would be no need for me to quarry, and quarrying's really awesome. So, that I've decided not to go mining in the nether anymore, and just leave it all up to like quarrying and strip mining. But anyway, on to quarrying because that's what I want to do. But first, before I go into quarrying, I want to better improve this automated system because the thing is, these macerators are working fine, they're working quick enough, they're great, but these furnaces are a bit rubbish. And I want better furnaces, and also I want gold speed pipes underneath so it goes into these chests faster. So that's what we're going to build first. Because if you have been watching my series, you'll know how to build all this. It starts at episode 3, that's where we get into making the machines, and then like all this gets built in one episode. But anyway, moving on. So the furnaces we're going to make are called electric furnaces, but to make the electric furnaces, we first need to get these iron furnaces because they're part of the recipe. So the only other two components in making an electric furnace are redstone and circuits. So they're fairly cheap to make. They're not expensive at all. It's just circuits on top like that, redstone at either side, and then the iron furnace in the middle, and this makes this an electric furnace. You do get one better than this, which is called an induction furnace, but they use up a lot more power than these, so I want to get a nuclear reactor running before we make them. The electric furnaces will do as now, they are pretty fast. So I'm going to place these down, but when I open them up, you'll see that they are not actually powered by coal. If I put coal in, nothing happens. These are powered via like energy units, and they come from the generator. So, or in my case, an MFE. So I need to attach this MFE using fiberglass cables to the engines. You might be able to get away with copper cables if it's just connecting up to the engines, but I'm just going to use glass fiber cables because, well, I have the diamonds for it. And if you don't have a lot of diamonds, we do need 11 diamonds to make a quarry, so maybe mining in the nether is a good thing for you. Glowstone is just really valuable, and it just, like, as I said, I was only mining in the nether for like an hour, and I've got all that diamond just from glowstone. So it is good. Anyway, I'm going to go and hook the glass fiber cables up to my engines. So I've just hooked my furnaces up with the glass fiber cables. I just realised in the last part of the video I kept calling them engines. They're not engines, they're furnaces. And the other thing I wanted to mention was I told you to connect the glass fiber cables up to the MFE, then into the furnaces. Don't do that. If you do that, there's a good chance they'll blow up. So make sure you connect them to the low voltage transformer so that low voltage goes into them. Because I've not looked it up, but I'm pretty sure these ones can't handle high voltage, or medium voltage as this puts out. It's only induction furnaces that can do that. You can try and put the MFE straight into them if you want. It won't make much of a difference either way. It won't make them go any faster, but I'm not going to try it because I don't want my engines to blow up. So next thing, as I said, I wanted to make the speed pipes, and all it is just like any other pipe, just whatever you're wanting to make either side, and then the glass in the middle, and it makes lots of them. I'm going to make a stack, but you don't need to make a stack. You'll only need like 8, 16 max. I just know I'm going to use these later on for various things in this episode, but we'll get to them later. So if you want to make a stack, make a stack. But you probably won't need it. This is just like my preference. So anyway, and the other thing you're going to need is redstone torches because this is what's used to power them. So I've got everything set up. A couple of things I should mention to help you set them up. You might want to put them like near as possible to a wall so that you can just put the redstone torch easily there. The other thing is if you have a cobblestone pipe and a stone pipe next to each other, if you put the gold pipe down, then it'll make them join together. That's why I've moved this so that there's space in between, because if I had them next to each other, the gold pipes would make them join up, and I don't want them to join up. So that's something to keep in mind. The other thing to keep in mind is, like, I deliberately have it so that this stone pipe's the one with the longer distance, because gold pipes, they speed things up, but they sort of lose their speed after a certain amount of time. What stone pipes do is they let them carry their speed on for longer. So, like, I don't really know how to explain it, but cobblestones make it slow down faster, and stone pipes make it stay fast for longer, if that makes any sense to you. So I'm just going to turn my automated system on and show you this in action. So you can see here, these are my new electric furnaces, and right now they're not going very fast at all, but something really awesome you can do is you can overclock them, and you can see now it's going a lot faster. Still not quite as fast as I want it. I would need to make more overclockers to get everything running the way I would like it, but I'm not going to do that right now, so that's something to keep in mind. I'll build more overclockers later, but I'm not going to do that right now this second. I only need like one overclocker in these ones because they don't get a lot of ores actually going into them, but this one at the start gets tons going into it, so that needs to be fairly overclocked. So you can see here with the speed pipes, everything's kind of whizzing about now and going really fast. Like, before it would just take forever, but now with the speed pipes you can see it's flying into the chests. So that's why you should have them, because it speeds everything up. It makes life a lot easier. And that's good because all the stuff coming from the quarry, you will kind of want to go into your automated system and have it all going into chests kind of just straight away. So that's why I wanted to improve the automated system, so that when I do start quarrying, that life is just made easy, and there's no like building up or anything. Again, as I said, to make this as good as I want it, I'm gonna have to make more overclockers. But I think it's running fairly good now. Yeah, there's hardly any build up. But the problem is, obviously, when a new ore starts to go in, then there's going to be some problems. Again, to fix that, you just need to like overclock more. But I can show you how to better improve this in later videos. Right now I want to get on to making a quarry. So the other thing I should mention is if these engines go to green, your macerators will start to like clog up, and that can cause problems, especially when new ores start coming in. Again, a way to fix that is to get more overclockers, but I'm not going to make them right now. If you want to make them right now, before you actually set up your quarry, that's probably a good idea. So to make a quarry, you're going to need everything that's in my inventory and also in this list here. It's the exact same, but just in list form, so it's easier to see. So go and get all that stuff. It's a big ask because to make quarries, they are fairly expensive, and there's a lot of stuff there. We're going to make a quarry and also a couple of steam engines, because that's what you need to power a quarry. Because redstone engines just won't do it. If you use redstone engines, it's going to take forever for it to do anything. Steam engines aren't ideal. I would rather use combustion engines, but we'll get to them later, because you need to go out and get oil and do lots and lots of stuff before you can get combustion engines running. So anyway, go and get that stuff. I'll get started right away because I've already got it all. So first thing you're going to want to do is take 2 of the sticks and make yourself a diamond pickaxe, because this is one of the components in making a quarry. It's part of the recipe. Then take the rest of the sticks and put them like that to make wooden gears, and turn them all into wooden gears. Then take your cobblestone and just again put it around and make as many as possible. You should have 11 stone gears, and you should have 6 cobblestone left over, because that's going to be used to make the steam engines. So once you've got your stone gears, leave 4 out the now, put the other 7 back in the crafting table, and then put iron around it like this, and you should have 7 iron gears. Now that you've got your iron gears, leave 3 of them out, and then put the other 4 back in the crafting table, and turn them all into gold gears. Once you've got those gold gears, put 2 out and turn the rest into diamond gears. And now we have everything we need to make a quarry. All it is to make a quarry is diamond picks and down at the bottom middle like that, the diamond gears at either side. Above it, put the gold gears like that. Then take the 3 iron gears and put them like that, and then finally the redstone, and it makes you a quarry. But as I said, that quarry's not going to do anything unless we power it. So to power it, we're going to use steam engines now. I'm just going to make two the now. You can make more later if you find it's going too slow, but just make two the now, and then if you need to make more, you can. So that's how to make a steam engine. It's fairly cheap, and then the reason I told you to get the levers is obviously because you need to power the steam engine, and the other thing you're going to need is a lot of stone transfer pipes, because we need to connect the stone transfer pipes from the quarry to wherever you want them to go. And well, you might not need as much as me. I've got quite a lot because I'm going to have the quarry quite far away, so I'll just cut to where I'm going to set it up. Sorry, this is something I forgot to tell you to make. I completely forgot you needed these, but it's fairly simple. All you need is a redstone torch and some lapis. You can do it with a minimum of 3. I'm just making 4 because then there's no problems. And what these are is landmarks. Basically, what these do is they map out the area for your quarry to dig. So these will like mark out the area, and then you just put your quarry down next to it, and then it will like set the area for the quarry to dig. So you can see here I've placed all my landmarks. All you do to turn them on is make sure they're either in a square or a rectangle, and then just right click on it to make them all connect up together. I only had to use 3 because, as you can see there, one of them goes through like a cliff face, and obviously I couldn't put the landmark in there, but fortunately it completes the square for you. Now if you're not sure what kind of size to do, if you're needing ores fairly quickly, set up like kind of a small one, and then what that'll do is that'll like dig down quicker and get you the ores you need like quicker. But if you set up a big one, then what it will do is get you more ores, but it will take longer. So if you set up a small one, it will get you the ores quick, but it won't get you as many. So if you're in need of ores really quickly, set up a small one. But if you're like me and you've already got loads of ores and you know you're not going to run out for a long time, set up a big one. Like I've just got it this size because it fits nicely into this wee bit. And yeah, so do that if you're wanting ores, like a lot of ores, but later on. So if I just place my quarry down next to this landmark, you'll see, as I said, the the landmarks map out the area for the quarry to dig, and now the quarry's recognised that and is like framed the area. Now I'm going to turn these on in a second. I'm just collecting my landmarks first because they do break once you've placed down the quarry, but that's fine. So that's why I'm saying landmarks are really cheap, because you can just reuse them for all your quarries. All you need to do once you've got the quarry set up is just put your engines next to it like so, and then put levers down next to it and just turn them on. But if I open it up by right clicking on it, you can see it needs coal there. I'm not going to put coal in it right now and turn it on because this is just kind of a basic way to set it up. I have in mind a more advanced way to set it up. If you want to stick around, I'll show you that at the end of the video, but most people they don't bother with that. The reason I don't like this is because it means I have to keep coming back to it to put coal in it every now and again, and that's like, I'd rather just have it all doing itself. So the way I'm going to set it up is so I have like a machine constantly putting coal into them and then cycling it around. Like you'll see later if you want to make something like that. So I'm just going to take my engines back because I'm not going to use them right now. But if you're fine just going back between the quarry, if your quarry's near your facility and you're fine just putting coal into it, and every now and again you can do that. Again, if you need more, if you want it to go quicker, just use more engines. And then later we'll build combustion engines, which will make it go really quick. So the other thing is you're going to need either stone or cobblestone pipes. You don't need a wooden pipe because the quarry works as your wooden pipe. It sends everything back for you. So I'm going to go put this where I want it to go. But the other thing you might want to make is a diamond starting pipe. And so don't set up your thing yet, because I'll show you what that does first, and then that will give you a better idea of how you should set things up. So here I have my diamond sorting pipe, and if I open it up, you can see it's got lots of different things. It's got lots of different colours on it, and basically it sorts stuff. So like I've got valuables in this blue section. So this blue pipe here, all the valuables will get sent down this and then into this chest here, and that's like the same with all of them. I've just got like all different stuff sorted how I want it. You might want it sorted in a different way, but that's just how like I like to sort it out. and then this red one, I've got nothing in this green one, but the red one's left blank because this is the input from the quarry, and obviously you don't want anything there because you don't want stuff going back into your quarry. And a diamond sorting pipe to make it is just like any other pipe, two diamonds either side of a piece of glass and some diamond sorting pipes. You get eight, so that's plenty. Unless you're going for an insanely complex sorting system, you shouldn't need any more than that. So the only thing I don't have is tungsten. So if tungsten comes in here, then it will send it anywhere. And you do actually, like, this is actually a sapphire. You do have to put stuff into it. So that's kind of a problem. You do actually have to have the thing before you can sort it. If you spawn stuff in, I'm not going to call you a cheater. Because you do kind of want to have, like, you're never going to use these things, so they're always going to be in there so you can sort it out. The one thing I can say is never ever break it, because if you break it, then you're going to have to put all this stuff back in again, and it's just so be careful around it. Be careful that you don't break it. Just right click to open it up, and as I said, it's just great because you can sort stuff to wherever you like. I've got this going down and then into a chest for all my ores, and it's just great. So if you're happy just putting coal into the engines and you don't want to use the advanced setup, that's you can go there now. If you're interested in the advanced setup, I'll show you how to do that now. But other than that, just stick some coal in your engines and you'll be on your way. Your quarry will be up and running. Make sure you have a pipe going to wherever you want to go, a diamond sorting pipe so you can sort it into loads of different places. And yeah, so if that's all you're interested in, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.